Today, the team is hoping to not only confirm the location of the flood tunnel, but also track it back to the money pit area and determine just where the treasure may be buried deep below ground.
Hey, Rick.
Hey. Kinda soupy, eh?
Yeah.
If we find the flood tunnel, we follow that up, it should be a direct line to X marks the spot. And that's my hope, that ultimately we solve this mystery for all the people that have come before us looking for answers. There's something right there. That is one weird looking board.
Yeah. Hey, Billy.
What's that?
It looks like there's a board right at the water level right now. Do you see it from there?
I think so, yeah. I'll see if the water that's in the hole might help clean it off.
Okay.
It does look shaped.
I'm gonna give Steve a call, have him mark it.
As Billy digs, we have everyone looking for something that was built by human hands. And lo and behold, there's a board. I am curious about who built this structure, searchers or the original depositors. It's difficult not to want to go down and put your hands on it and take measurements. Unfortunately, it's too deep.
You guys?
Dave,
Hey, Steve.
you'll step right where I'm at on this side, kind of. See a board sticking out?
Yep.
2 boards on this side.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much on top of the projected line. I mean, the Restall survey plan from '63 is quite accurate. So if the flood tunnel was going to be down here and they really did find it, it looks like this wood lines up with the potential flood tunnel.
Yep.
We just gotta keep going.
It's worth digging. I mean, somebody had to put those boards there. It's a curious thing. What the heck is it?
Yeah. Billy, can you dump a couple of buckets on the wood to try to clean it up a little more, round it?
There's a flat face about 6 or 8 inches under it.
So we are looking at a structure that is only partially exposed in the moment. We're looking for anything out of the ordinary in the area. And here we're seeing something out of place, but there has to be more. I was hoping something would show there.
Yeah, me too. There she goes.
Oh, yeah.
It's going more, look at it.
But yeah, there's a crack right there.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
That whole thing's going. Wow, 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 wow. There is a board. You were right. I did see it there.
Yep. That's a big board.
Should grab that before we start digging it out.
All right.
No, there's a beam too. Look at that. I don't think that's a board. It's a rock, isn't it?
Rock?
Concrete.
Huh?
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
See this? It's not uniform thickness. Right? Thicker here than it is here.
Definitely.
This is where Emma is going to be incredibly helpful.
Yes.
She said she can, you know, with the different mixes, she may be able to define a decade or decades.
Okay.
So
We should just leave it like it is.
If the team can verify that this concrete was made in the 1960s, it would likely mean that it was created by the Restall family, and that their efforts to locate the believed flood tunnel that feeds seawater into the money pit could soon pay off.
let's go take a look at that beam. We found concrete, and then we find the huge beam. It's evidence of work by human hands. It could represent previously unknown work. It's exciting. There might be something here that will speak eloquently to what happened here.
Later that afternoon,
Hello, guys. Hey, Marty.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Marty.
Hey.
This is a very interesting war room.
Craig Tester, along with Rick Lagina and other members of the team, meet in the war room as Marty Lagina joins them via video conference.
We have here probably the most interesting find, something that might corroborate what the Restals attempted to do many years ago.
They have gathered to hear a scientific report from archaeometallurgist Emma Culligan regarding the large pieces of concrete that were recently unearthed at Smith's Cove.
This is indeed concrete because concrete is cement, aggregate, and sand. And this is a pretty simple cement concrete composition.
Prior to today's meeting, Emma scanned the concrete with an X-ray diffraction device, or XRD, which uses X-rays to determine the chemical composition and physical properties of materials.
What's really cool about it is in the XRD, I did get a Portlandite trace, which kind of puts it in the group of Portland cement.
Comprised of a combination of limestone and clay or shale, Portland cement is the most common type of cement used in modern-day construction. It is often mixed with sand, gravel, and water to make concrete.
There's only 2 locations in Canada that have Portlandite, and that's Quebec, and then there's BC. And this is most likely Quebec sourced. All the aggregates and sand are most likely Nova Scotia based, because those are all compositions that I normally see in our soil and sand. So there's a few key things that can narrow down a date for this cement. So the Quebec location started hydraulic mining in 1920s, and this is hydraulically mined cement. I don't think it's anything post-1980s because it's missing modern concrete mix. So I can narrow it down to 1920s to 1970s cement.
They thought that was the spot to shut off the flood tunnel. That's why they wanted to cement it.
And they recorded as having a direct impact on the flow of water. So there was definitely some sort of connection there.
Exactly.
Look, I'm heartened by it. The Restals' understanding of the location of the vertical shaft was very important to them, and it should be to us. So having said that, let's try to find the vertical shaft.
So this is our Smith's Cove survey. We're currently sitting right here. In that same area, that's where we found the concrete, along the projected line of the flood tunnel. And that's really important to us because it confirms that the flood tunnel system is real, and it confirms that the Restals were in the right place.
We're following a trail of clues, and I think it's important to continue this work. So I'm heartened by this. I think we're on the trail of something. So the only way to do it is to get back out there and let's dig.
After being alerted by Craig Tester that possible evidence of a man-made flood tunnel has been uncovered over 30 feet below the beach at Smith's Cove, Rick Lagina and Scott Barlow arrived to inspect the potentially historic discovery.
So what we're finding is along this wall, there's some rocks that appear to be probably below where the boards were that we found.
Each rock was touching, like it was like they were stacked in, and underneath was quite a few fist-sized rocks in there.
What do you make of it, Craig?
I don't know, it's definitely odd because you look around anywhere else and you don't see rocks like that. So to me, it was man-made.
One wouldn't expect to see boulders aligned like this. There's a linearity to them, which Mother Nature doesn't do. If you confirm the location of the flood tunnel and project that line, somewhere on that line should be the original money pit. So it's exciting. There really is a flood tunnel. It means there is a money pit. Think of the laborious effort. But more even important than the laborious effort is the plan. A plan, and a well-engineered, well-thought-out, very cogent application of money, time, material, and effort to do one thing and one thing only, maybe. And that's why this story has endured, and that's why it continues to be so fascinating. There's only one thing to do. Keep digging.
Okay.